Welcome back, everyone. The Toronto Raptors have been one of, if not the biggest surprise of the entire 2021-22 NBA season. Even for those of us who thought they would be way better than the media claimed they would be, you probably did not expect them to be where they are at right now. They are now locked into being the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is far better than practically anyone thought they would be. And going back to the media narrative here, many popular websites projected them to not even make the playoffs. NBA.com had them barely even making the play-in tournament as the 10th seed. ESPN predicted them to only win 35 total games and be a bottom 10 team in the entire league. The best prediction I could even find from a popular media page came from 538.com, who projected them to finish with a 500 record. Again, I am not claiming that even I thought they would be this good, but I showed you all of that to point out simply how bad the media thought they would be. The Raptors have not only shocked the NBA this season, but really the entire NBA world. They have repeatedly beaten high-quality opponents and have gone on a number of noteworthy winning streaks. Now, they may not be led by a superstar caliber player, but they do have a number of all-star level guys on their team. Fred VanVleet got selected to the All-Star team for the first time in his career this year, and Pascal Siakam has been there before as well. Along with them though, are guys like OG Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr., and even rookie Scottie Barnes who have played at an All-Star caliber level at times this season. In my opinion, they are each one step away from being at that level. They can all truly be regarded as two-way players, and I really enjoy watching how they compete on defense. OG Anunoby is a legitimate all-defensive team level defender already, and even though he probably won't be recognized for it, you can definitely make a case for him to be on there. And surprisingly, the same thing can be said about Gary Trent Jr. Now, he was not really known for his defense entering the year, but Gary Trent Jr. has completely turned that narrative around. Believe it or not, he was even at one point a top 3 candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, and while he has fallen from that ranking, he should still be applauded for the defense he played this season. Out of every NBA player who has played in at least 40 games this season, Gary Trent Jr. ranks number 3 in steals per game, being behind only Chris Paul and DeJounte Murray, both of which will likely make an all-defensive team. And finally, to add to their trio of underrated defenders, we have their rookie, Scottie Barnes. He has been much better than anyone could have expected him to be during his rookie year, and especially on defense. He is one of only 3 rookies to be averaging over 1 steal per game, and over 0.8 blocks per game too, with the other 2 being Evan Mobley and Herbert Jones. The thing that has been most impressive about his defense to me though, is that he legitimately will defend every position on the court on a game-by-game basis. He will typically begin a game by defending the opposing team's best wing player, but as the game goes on, he will match up with practically every position on the court. And the Raptors have become a top 10 defense by having an ultra-switchable defense. A majority of the players on their team can defend 2 or 3 different positions at the minimum. I mean, even their big men can do that too. Chris Boucher, Precious Achiuwa, Thaddeus Young, and Khem Birch are each capable of switching onto smaller, quicker players throughout the game. The Raptors may not dominate you with their height, but there are few teams that they cannot match up with due to their versatility. And that has been a primary reason for why they have been so good. In my opinion, there really is not another team like them in the NBA right now. A team without your prototypical superstar player, and one that is unique in practically every area that you look at, and I believe that has led to them being so hard to figure out for other teams. It's difficult to game plan for a team who does not have a true go-to option. The Raptors are primarily led by VanVleet and Siakam on offense, but they have a number of other players who could go off on any given night. Lately, that other player for them happens to be Gary Trent Jr. He has been averaging well over 20 points per game during their past 5 games. And that is a prime example of how their team operates. They do not rely on 1 or even 2 players alone to carry the load for them on either end of the court. They truly play with a collective group effort, and it's been a big reason for why they are so difficult to beat. I mean, it's difficult to have an off night when you don't rely on one or two players alone. Their team is built on the strength in numbers kind of mentality, and again, even though they don't really have a true star player to lead their team, they are more than capable of going far without one. How far exactly can they go? That is difficult to say, but I think they have a great opportunity to upset Philadelphia in the first round of the NBA playoffs, and especially if a few Philly players continue to go unvaccinated. But with that will conclude my thoughts on how the Toronto Raptors have been shocking the NBA. And what do you guys think? How shocked have you been by how good the Toronto Raptors have proven to be? Let me know your thoughts by commenting down below and we can talk about it there. But before you go, I would like to invite you to join the official Discord for the channel. If you like having NBA debates and discussion with others in real time, being updated on NBA news, or even being able to chat with me, then you really should think about joining. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to everyone who took the time to watch until the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.